Laura Hanson, owner and founder of Original Development and Therapy Center located in Dunwoody, Georgia. This is part of an ongoing video series where we are reaching out to the community. We've been really highlighting the challenges that many parents are facing today with children with developmental delay. There's a lot of information in these videos. There's something for everyone. There's something for teachers, therapists, parents, grandparents, any other family members who are really struggling in working with children with developmental delay. But it's not only about developmental delay, it's about our brain. And today I have some very exciting news to share with you. I've been really fortunate to meet Elizabeth Kalber. She represents Kangen water. This is electrolyzed reduced water. And today she's with me to help us understand the benefits of this particular water system. Hi Elizabeth, how you doing?
Hi there, Dr. Hanson. So great to be here.
You too. Would you please tell the community about this water?
Yes, we were introduced to this water about 2 years ago. My family drinks it. My 4- and 5-year-old have been drinking the electrolytes reduced water, and specifically the Kangen water. It's pretty neat. It was introduced or brought into the market in 1974 in Japan, and it's classified a medical device in there, this machine that produces the Kangen water. It's got a couple unique properties to it, and one of the facts is that it's considered alkalized water. So as it goes through this machine, it's taking your tap water and it's filtering it first, and then it's giving it an electrical charge. And a lot of times people think of an alkaline water that you can get at like a health food store. Unfortunately, the difference with that is that they're dumping a bunch of minerals into it to create the alkalinity of it. Where with the Kangen water, you're just getting an electrical charge. So we're talking about a electrical change versus a chemical change. So our body really knows what to do with it and process it. You know, we live in a society nowadays that children and adults too are growing up on fast food, processed foods.
Absolutely.
You know, soda, soft drinks, what used to be a treat is now kids are waking up and having it in the mornings or throughout the day. So all this lack of nutrients is creating a lot of oxidative stress and acidity in the body. The way I looked at it is that our bodies are 80% water. Your brain is about 80% water. So we should be addressing the largest component of our body first and foremost.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of emphasis on diet, nutrition, and supplements, which I'm huge and passionate about. Nutrient-rich and healthy foods. It's vital, but if our body's water, it could have a huge impact in our health, especially our children.
You know, yesterday was kind of interesting. We went for a walk and we really got lost is what ended up happening. And we walked about, I think it ended up being about 12 miles.
Oh, wow.
About 2.5 hours we went walking. And myself, as well as a teenager that was with me, we both looked down at our hands and they were swollen because we were dehydrated.
Right.
The idea of making sure that you're hydrated, and we didn't do that intentionally. We just didn't go with anything because we thought we were going for a couple of miles, but it ended up being a very long walk, and I really realized how important it is to make sure you have water with you.
And a lot of times, especially nowadays, kids just aren't drinking water, whether it be filtered water or they're drinking a lot of bottled water, which unfortunately, I mean, I thought water was just water, but over the past 2 years in my extensive research with this electrolyzed reduced water, I'm realizing that bottled water is acidic. So not only is it oxidizing and acidic, and then you've got it's in the plastic water bottle. So our kids are just, and adults are chronically dehydrated. And it's amazing the studies out there that how just a little bit of dehydration and how that impacts your health in a negative way.
Well, what got you to try it initially?
Well, it was very good friends of ours that introduced it to us. I had battled with migraine headaches for about 17 years. And when they came to me and said, we have something that might help that, I kind of thought they were a little crazy, but I was a big water drinker and wanted to give it a try. And sure enough, I've gone 2 years now without a migraine headache.
Wow,
so
that's fantastic.
Life-changing for me. And I tell people it's not a miracle water, it's not a cure, But when you start to put the right stuff into your body is designed to heal itself. We don't give it enough credit.
I don't think we do either. Have you seen any interesting cases in
We
your
have.
travels?
We have been sharing the water for the past 2 years. We share it for free. We say just drink it, see what it can do to your own health. Don't take my word, but try it out for free and just see what it does. From patients with diabetes, being able to come off insulin, cancer patients that have seen tremendous changes in their health. Whether they take more of a natural approach or they're doing traditional chemo or radiation, the water is helping. And there's some fabulous studies out there on PubMed, which is a site that has a lot of biomedical literature on it that anybody has access to. But,
what kind of keywords would people put in there to try to help them?
You can go onto PubMed and search either electrolytes reduced water, or it's commonly referred to as hydrogen-rich water.
Okay.
And just put cancer attached to it or diabetes, and you'd be amazed at the information that comes up. And I think here in the U.S. we tend to do more sick care than we do preventative care. You know, the Japanese have been using this medical device for almost 40 years now.
Wow.
They have the longest life expectancy. Here in the U.S. we're spending, was it $2.7 trillion on health care? But yet our cancer statistics are skyrocketing. Diabetes is through the roof. So
they say about diabetes that I think it's by 2020 that there actually won't be enough hospital beds to accommodate all the expected diabetic diagnoses. I mean, that's incredible. I just don't know how much more statistical changes we can know, but we don't do anything.
Right.
I love what you just said, sit care. We stay home and take something as opposed to being aggressive with our health. This is our greatest asset. Well, you know what I work with here at Original Development.
Yes.
Have you seen some interesting cases
We
with
have.
children with developmental delay?
Yes, there's a lot of studies out there with neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, but also
and they've put developmental delay under the neurodegenerative title.
That's great.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But you know, autism, Asperger's, ADHD. There's a great DVD out there, and I can bring it with me next time when we kind of get a little more in depth with this. But it's by a Dr. Corrine Allen, but she hits on a lot of scientific studies on the brain and electrolytes reduced water. But I have a girlfriend, you know, that sent me a message about 3 weeks on the water and said, my son who has Asperger's, and she kind of rattled off some of the changes that she's seen and what the teachers have seen. And another girlfriend with a little girl with ADHD and just dealing with a lot of issues with that at school, and has seen a lot of impact.
You know, the first comment that comes up in my mind that I think we would hear from some parents is a lot of the children with neurobehavioral challenges, they don't drink water.
No.
So how do we get it in them?
When I first came and met you, I remember you had some clients that were in here, and there was a mom that came up and said, yeah, my son, he only drinks juice. And we had the machine, it was set up, and we were serving the water, and the little boy came in and said, he started calling it angel water.
Oh yes, I remember that.
And the mom came up and she said, I don't know what's in this water, but he never drinks water. And he had already had like 3 or 4 glasses while we were just here for your presentation. So
that
your
was
body,
exciting.
you get it in there and your body starts to crave it. I mean, my kids, the first thing they do when they wake up is they've got their sippy cups, and before they even have breakfast, they've got a big glass of water in them. So.
What did you tell me the one time too about the animals and the water?
Yes.
Someone had given you some information on how their dog handled the water.
Yes, you know, it's funny. We say a lot of times people placebo effect or something,
Right.
but animals don't have a placebo effect, and it's neat. You can put down a bowl of tap water and a bowl of the Kangen water, and let the dogs come in, and they'll sniff both, but sure enough, they always go to that Kangen water and just start drinking it up.
It's amazing. Well, Elizabeth, how can people get more information about this?
You can go to my website, which is www.bettersaferwater.com. You can learn about all the different uses of it, because it's not just for drinking. It's enabling families to go non-toxic with cleaning products and everything else, but you'll be able to learn more about it there. You can reach me on my cell phone if you'd like, 678-520-8842, and I would gladly share the water. I've partnered up with Dr. Hansen, and we're sharing the water for free. We say try it, see what it does.
That can't hurt.
No, it can't hurt. And again, changing that largest component of our body could have a tremendous impact in our health.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you want any additional information, if there's a topic you'd like us to address as it relates to the Kangen water, you can also visit me on my website, originaldevelopment.org. At the Contact Us section, write your question, and I'll partner up with Elizabeth, get you a piece of research, and we'll send it over to you. Thanks for tuning in.